Nobody's better than RJ.
27 hearts beat.
Radiant team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Dire
Finally,
team ban.
the wait has been worth it. We're here for some Dota 2 action. It's Epic League Season 3, and we're going to be going in another best of 3 showdown between the two sides here today. VP Prodigy taking on the side of High Coast Esports. I believe this for this week at the very least. This is the first CIS team, EU team matchup. I think we have one a bit later on as well. So going to be pretty interesting to see the differences in meta collide. So let's get into it. But before we do, some important things to take care of. Firstly, if you're here for the first time, hello, shout out to you, what's up? Make sure you're following the channel, come through, say hi in the chat, hit that notification button, and for those of you, be a legend. Be like the homeboy Stink Buggy here, who came through with the subscription. Thank you so much, Stink Buggy, I really do appreciate it. And be as awesome as you can see right underneath me. Another shout out for somebody who's helping towards the hashtag rent fund. Yanderwild with the $10, thank you so much. So get yourself a personal shout out, and everybody who subscribes and or donates will be getting a special gift at the end of the month. It's going to be some torture, a young torture stream only available for y'all, where I'm going to be spending a lot of time reading out the names of every single other person who's come through here. It's going to be awesome. And also shout out especially to Jeeves for the host. Thank you, fam.
10 seconds.
Yo, unblock me on your chat.
5 seconds remaining.
Or tell the stream manager don't block me on chat. It is what it is. Anyway, we've gotten the due diligence out of the way. We now have some Dota to attend to. High Coast playing on Radiant side. We have VP Prodigy on Dire. Yo, this line hero has really been picking up lately.
Dire team.
So I'm not surprised to see that it's the first overall pick. HCE take out the DP Mars before leading into an Earth Spirit pick for themselves. Yo, Mars. Yeah. Anybody who knows anything about this stream should know how I feel about this Mars hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't think it's that good. Don't think it's that good.
5 seconds remaining.
Nonetheless, it can be decent enough. There are games where it can really make a difference. What did I see yesterday? So yesterday, Tundra Esports played Lion Tidehunter, but the Tidehunter was playing support as well. And that duo worked really well. And I think in the offlane game 2, they had a teamfight initiator similar to
Dire
Mars.
team ban.
So in a game like this, I actually wouldn't be mad if VP Prodigy adopted that strategy. Because I always think when you pick Mars, you want to overwhelm either with burst damage or with teamfight. If you sort of go wish-washy in between, then you can have all the setup, but then nobody dies. Or you have all this burst, but then Mars is the only one that can catch people. High Coast very early on go for the Wraith King, so they are banking on the fact that VPP are gonna all in on this burst. Thus far, they have quite a bit of it. I like this hero with Earth Spirit as well. I always like heroes that can take advantage of the slow massively around the area where Wraith King dies. So this can definitely make a nice difference here, I think, for VPP. For High Coast against VPP.
Dire team ban.
Tide band. High Coast, no, they are aware.
Team ban.
Take out Tide. They know, they can already see that Tide would be amazing right now for VPP. Invoker taken out 2 by them. Also, obviously, Viper, Enigma, as well as the Ench removed by VPP themselves.
Radiant team pick.
Not sure how I feel about the Viper ban. I can really understand the Enigma and the Ench. But Viper, I don't know.
Dire team
High Coast will go for the Oracle right now. So it's very rare that you see Oracle paired with Wraith King, but so that tells me that what, Leshrac as the mid hero?
Dire team pick.
Yeah. VPP after this Maiden to assist with the lanes. 5 is revealed. Need someone to lane against Leshrac mid. Puck still in the game. Pick it now before it gets banned. Please. You don't have lost pick either, so might as well pick the puck now. Get something else for the safe lane later.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Anti-mage.
Anti-mage. 10
seconds remaining.
I don't know about this AM hero.
5 seconds remaining.
I can sort of understand the rationale, right? You're playing against Wraith King, against Leshrac. They don't have that much disable themselves that easily catches anti-mage. You can almost always counterspell the Wraithfire Blast. The only thing that catches you out of nowhere is the Rolling Boulder, Geo Grip, and or Split Earth. You should get tanky enough to survive through that.
Radiant team
Right now, unless Wraith King gets super big, there's no other sources of massive physical damage to worry about. I don't know about this, eh? I don't know about this. The thing with anti-mage though, and why I think it's really fallen off the cliff, even when drafts look like this so often
5
nowadays,
seconds remaining.
with like Wraith King +1 hyper mana dependent mid laner, it's just generally this AM hero, yo, if the team's not doing well overall, yo, this AM doesn't help you at all. Like imagine these lanes go very well for High Coast, and then this Leshrac backed up by the Oracle is just running down mid. You see, now Puck is bad. Now you can't pick Puck. You have this dumb anti-mage instead of Puck. Oh my gosh. Gosh. AM. Also, once Wraith King starts participating in fights, AM can't be there. Like, AM can't actually fight 1v1 versus Wraith King. You sort of have to fight around the Wraith King, kill everybody else.
Radiant team ban.
Dealing with that damage head on is just a terrible idea. Now because of this as well, it sort of changes the timing of the game. Yo, this last pick for VPP better be extremely active. Can't afford to have another hero that needs farm to be useful in the game.
10 seconds remaining.
They also have no tower clear right now.
5
Like, where's the
seconds
damage
remaining.
on the structures? Oh boy, I don't like this anti-mage pick. I really don't like this anti-mage pick. Does anybody else like it? Tell me in chat. Is anybody out here really feeling the AM vibe?
Dire team pick.
Storm gets banned too. They're like, I keep talking about how these last two heroes get banned every game. Whenever you haven't picked the mid hero and Puck and Storm are still in, they always get banned. So you always have to pick them first while you still have the opportunity. Oh boy. Now what? What's gonna create the space necessary? You can't really go for a hero like DK. I don't think that plays at a fast enough tempo to actually help.
5 seconds remaining.
DP's banned, Puck banned. You can't really pick. You can pick Quap, I guess. But I don't know if it's the
Admiral Tonka.
I suppose. Alright, but look at this match, right? Look at this team. And that's why I also hate this anti-mage. Let's imagine, unless anti-mage gets a massive mana void on a target, how do they kill these heroes? So a fight starts, you drop the arena. The burst you have is Finger. I mean, Kunkka can be useful for some kind of burst as well, but you have Oracle, you have Wraith King. It's not like Earth Spirit's necessarily a skinny lad, quite a beefcake over there. Feels like the entire plan right now for the side of VPP is predicated on keeping heroes in position long enough to get a huge mana void out of them. Can tell you I'm definitely not a fan though. High Coast.
Monkey King.
Last pick
Choose
on the
your
Monkey
hero,
King.
my good
This is
friend.
going to go into the offlane, I believe. Unless they decide to run this mid and then they put the Leshrac offlane. Okay, no they don't, thank God. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me know what y'all think. Tell me your predictions. What do you think? Where is this going? Is this going to be VPP or does High Coast find a way to make this work? They put this MK mid for Supreme, so he's going to be playing into Kunkka. Lesh going offlane into the anti-mage lane. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before. But yeah. Let's see what y'all say. What do y'all think? Oh, don't just write it in chat. Make a prediction. Put your money where your mouth is. You still got a couple of minutes to make this happen. So what's it gonna be, ladies and gentlemen? We have VP Prodigy taking on the side of High Coast Esports. As it stands right now, it's not looking good for either team in the group. Both of them are sitting at 0-2. Therefore, a loss here, you're down 0-3. That's pretty much GG. No way to be able to get yourself into the upper bracket. A win doesn't guarantee it, but it helps. But here we go. Game number one gonna be underway. High Coast Esports versus Virtus Pro Prodigy. Personally, I personally don't believe in this anti-mage hero. So I'm gonna go for High Coast. And I think that they don't have enough on the side of VP Prodigy to really stop High Coast from having a decent early game, which will allow them to just group up and roll them. There's nothing they can really do about it. They're making a fairly large movement across the map right now on the side of High Coast, looking to bring down someone from VPP. And no one's going to be in range just yet. They find Misha, going to be positioned well enough to be able to survive this beautiful Earth Spike coming in from Force Major to dissuade 3 heroes from chasing. I mean, you're not happy if you're playing Charlie that you had to level up your Wraith Fire Blast now and didn't get a kill. Not the worst thing in the world, but you're like, okay, cool. It's not as bad as when you're like playing Tusk and you foolishly level up Ice Shots or Snowball to try to get a kill and you don't have tag team. It's not that bad. So now the game will be underway. High Coast Esports down here bottom. Charlie on this Wraith King. Supreme playing mid versus this Kunkka. Kunkka has a fairly decent time here, even despite Jingle being available. Torrent I think is more reliable for getting CS, but Supreme will eventually be able to harass Lal back, keep him on the high ground. We'll see how this is gonna pan out. It doesn't connect on the Torrent, so Supreme very happy about that.
Lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Allow him to have a fairly decent beginning of the game.
No, you don't.
I like how aggressively Lal is playing right now. He's just running and he says, this is awesome. Ah, you love to see it. You see in the top lane, Ira as well as Misha are contesting against each other. Just trading some blows, just chilling. Not really trying to put themselves into too much danger or difficulty. Top lane, Jessie versus Anti-Mage. I'm very interested to see how this is going to pan out. Of course, intuitively, you would imagine that this AM will be able to just free farm here, and Jessie will throw out the odd harass, occasional split earths. He gets another one as we see a rolling boulder come in from Ira. But no follow-up. This is just harass onto this AM. I mean, eventually they do have enough magic damage where early on AM can't really do anything. He'll have like very low levels into the counter spell. You do see the first blood happening bottom. This lion just runs down Shippe. This is the one really annoying thing about Lion though. Getting mana drained in the lane as Wraith King. Y'all said 55-45 for VP. Alright. The early portion of this game right now is going well for High Coast. It is imperative that this is the case for them. That's kind of what their strategy revolves around. Doing well at this portion of the game, getting the necessary items out onto their heroes, then just rolling the map. Especially now that they've put this Leshrac into the offlane. Fewer recovery positions available for this hero, so she does need to make an impact early on, but the Rainbow Pony should be able to achieve that. Just some farm at this stage. We do see that in the mid lane, our Kunkka has been forced back to base. Does come back with the X, fortunately.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
But he's playing very carefully, just going to the side camps here to use the Torrent, as well as the Tidebringer to farm from there. Supreme's been doing a magnificent job in the mid lane. Posting up and playing aggressively, not doing the mistake a lot of other Wraith Kings would do, or Monkey Kings would do, and not focus on doing as much damage into the opposing enemy melee laner as possible. He's doing the right thing. But everybody's just farming. Farm. Good for High Coast, at least at this portion of the game.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
And also getting away with this offlane Leshrac.
At work.
And considering that I don't imagine they're gonna initially involve Wraith King in the first salvo of fights, it's gonna take a while. It is a bit better for them that we do have this Leshrac being the one that's doing better at this stage. Lal getting ran down right now by Ira as well as Supreme. Do they have enough damage to kill him? Indeed they do. Supreme doesn't have Bounder Strike in 2 seconds. Gonna use it. Not enough damage just yet, but does manage to trigger off the Jingle. So they managed to chase down the Kunkka. Great rotation there from Ira. Kill like that opens up a lot of space in the mid lane. Now it's gonna be a massive difference for the Monkey King between himself and the Kunkka. You do see top Jessie in a bit of trouble, but he's active out of the Diabolic Gate. Now it actually might be Misha that gets ran down, because with Ira being here, they throw out the slow with the Boulder Smash. And that allows him to bring down the Crystal Maiden as well. Fantastic beginning to the game for VPP. Or against VPP rather. High Coast, good start, 2 heroes. I don't know why that's been happening today. I've been swapping around the names. Maybe it's late onset dyslexia prayed in, so.
Earth's bounty.
Lal completely forced out of the lane, so this is the province of Supreme right now. truly having a fantastic time in this lane. I mean, look at him go.
Step lively now. Your admiral is gold for my
At this stage, Lal is just gonna have to... He needs support. Somebody needs to come help him get this kill, but unfortunately, the heroes that are at his disposal, not that easy to make that happen. Maybe once they have 6 on the Mars, potentially, but he's only cracked 5 right now. It's going to be a while until help is coming. Anti-Mage ends up losing his life in the top lane though. High Coast. Oh my gosh. How did that happen? That should never happen. That should never happen. But they find that kill. They roll again onto Misha. Doesn't connect from Era though. This time. As well, bottom. Looks like they want to try and make a run onto Celebrity. Charlie. He's going to throw out some damage onto him, but we'll think better of it. Just back himself away. Supreme has now made another rotation. Or at least this time around he's doing the opposite of what his partner did for him. Bottom, Celebrity. Throws out the Spear of Mars. Doesn't collect onto Charlie. Charlie wants to chase him and kill him. A couple of shots are all it'll need. 5 seconds until they have Wraith Fire Blast. Purifying Flames will do the trick. And they find the kill. Supreme, he rotated bottom. Didn't want to try finally killing the top lane. Instead, his fortunes would lead him to the bottom at top. Misha in trouble again, brought down by Diabolic Edict from Jesse. We do see Lal make his first rotation, but unfortunately it doesn't result in anything. Yeah. Somebody mentioned Orange Man earlier. And in the wise words of Orange Man, this is not good. Not good. Shani's obviously going to be progressing towards his Battle Fury as quickly as he can.
Tower is under attack.
But
I feel like a broken record.
fights might be coming to you before that. Supreme though might get finally punished. Gets frozen up. Every stun in the wall is going to be committed here. Nothing is too much. The Earth Spike also catches Era as he attempts to roll in. And Torrent will connect onto the Earth Spirit as well. Frozen up once more with the Frostbite. Misha with a double kill. Alrighty, not bad. VPP in that situation were able to respond very, very quickly. Supreme was being hyper aggressive in his usual way. Kill like that is going to help a lot. Lal being involved for both without dying will mean that he regains a lot of the experience in particular that he lost out on earlier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Speaking of experience, level 6 is now finally up for our Mars. So we'll see Celebrity. If somebody's gonna rotate bottom to engage Celebrity and help him kill Charlie. Because they see Charlie's level 7. There's no way he's actually leveled up the ultimate. So now is the time, while it's still possible, to bring him down. Unfortunately, Force Mage is kind of useless here. Doesn't have Finger yet.
Stroke of cunning or perhaps of desperation.
They will need somebody bigger. They will make the rotation top now, so that's where it's gonna come. Here it is. He jumps in, gets frozen up though. Gets stunned up, can't even throw out the spear, and my goodness, they keep the chain disable out onto him. He's not able to throw out the Spear of Mars after engaging the arena. In fact, it's a trap. Jesse. Diabolic Edict and the Pulse Nova going in that situation.
Has fallen.
Able to secure a double kill. Man, what a splitter to connect directly onto the Mars just as he comes in. Well, not as he comes in, but they waited for him to use the ultimate. Then the split earth. Then suddenly he's the one that's trapped inside his own arena. Feels bad. You're never happy when that's the way that your game ends up starting off. This is honestly the worst possible start for VPP. The only way it could be worse is if Anti-Mage dies again in the next like 5 minutes. But this is truly, truly, truly not good. At the very least, they haven't lost that many structures just yet. It's only the one tier 1 in the top lane. And looks like they want to try jump Supreme though, lol. As backup, Force Major might also just be sitting here just in case Era shows his rocky head again, rolls in and creates more chaos. Supreme. Closer and closer it gets towards BKB. Very much looking forward to that item being available for him. I'm not happy that he's rushing it, to be honest, but I do understand given that they want him to be the one that jumps to the back of the fight and initiates the Wukongs from there. Can't really take the risk that he's gonna do that and then get hexed and whatever. So this is a necessary situation.
Dyer's bottom tower
And
is under
he's gonna
attack.
find himself perched atop a tree right
Structures are
now.
fortified.
They're looking for an opportunity to go in for the Primal Spring. Misha Just needs to wander in range.
They appear radiant with health, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Charlie doesn't have any skellies to summon up right now. Roll from Era.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not sure what that was about, fam, but alright, cool, dude. Tower being sieged again. Are they gonna go for this fight? Supreme thinking about it. They still don't have the reincarnation. He finally levels it up right now. Jingu will proc out onto Misha. Misha ends up losing his life. Supreme activates the Wukongs just to force these heroes back. Charlie, I think, will be able to finish off the tower with the help of Jesse. Diabolic Edict doing the trick. Leshrak already looking towards this very early Bloodstone. I wonder if this is a game where Lala is going to opt to go for Heaven's Halberd. I actually saw a Core Kunkka game yesterday without Halberd and it disgusted me. You see a fight breaking out in the mid lane. Let's give this back over to the Russians. They drag over Supreme. Won't be able to stun him though. The combo gets mixed by Law. This is now going to lead into an opportunity for them to try to take this fight. Roll in from Era. He's going to activate the Magnetize. Can't just yet. Gets hexed. They find the arena. Out onto 3. Finger of Death will be there to burst down the Earth Spirit. But they managed to keep Supreme alive thanks to the false promise. Celebrity just deciding to back away from that fight. But they're not done just yet. Charlie still wants to pop his ultimate. Might not be in the best position when that does happen. Jingu Mastery not ready just yet for Supreme, but they won't need it as they run down this line using the Diabolic Edict.
I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower.
And they also managed to take down the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Charlie kills it without losing his life either. That's the huge win, I think. Because he leveled it up bottom when he thought he was going to die. So the fact that he manages to keep it safe. So probably he'll be able to get to level 12 safely. For the much reduced cooldown. And oh wait, by the way, you know what carry hero they have on the side of VP Prodigy? Anti-Mage. He's going to be a big help right now, won't he? Charlie, down bottom. Duskarat Celebrity, who has not had a very good game. It's been a rough one. He's had, honestly, what I think is a typical Mars game, so not too much of a surprise. So now they actually have 2 heroes that are useless at fights right now. I mean, really, the Mars shows up and commits the ultimate and will reliably not be able to do anything for quite some time. Very sad. Anti-Mage picks up Battle Fury, so still another 5-10 minutes until this hero can actually do something constructive.
Strange to say, Radiant's
so High Coast pretty much free across the map to do whatever the hell they want.
Attacked like nobody's business.
They smoke up right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hoping to link up with Charlie
I have no
perhaps.
reason to lie about such things.
But they could just try to start the fight on their own accord. They have this Observer Ward. They found Law. Magnetize will be activated as well. Both will try to chase them down. They will throw out the Boundless Strike to prevent them from fleeing. Wukong's command triggered out right now. Law does manage to get out of it. Drops a torrent right behind him. But they're not going to let him escape. There's way too much mobility in this team. My gosh. These armlet toggles though. Law is doing it. But not for much longer. Eventually does get brought down.
Bottom tower is under attack. Ladies and gentlemen,
it can't keep going permanently.
Has been
and they do manage to bring him down. At the same time, Chessie just pushing the tier 2 top. My goodness.
To extreme violence.
What a start for High Coast. What a beginning to the game.
Tower has fallen.
We see Celebrity getting rolled upon. Oh, he comes the arena. It's the arena, boys. The arena. Oh wait, he runs away from the arena? What's that? This hero does nothing? Oh, who knew? Celebrity will pop in the trees. And we really are looking like we're in a situation where VP Prodigy might not really be able to play Dota. Supreme jumping onto Force Major. Torrent will come out. MK though will have no need to be scared as the presence of Charlie will dissuade Kunkka from chasing any deeper. Now they can press for the tier 2 middle. Jesse has Diabolic ready. And they've already committed arena, so they literally know they can't fight right now.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
They're actually gonna try to jump them behind. What? Okay, roll. Going out onto this lion. He's dead. Somebody just pointed out in chat, right? To Ruler that this anti-mage rushed the Battle Fury.
Dire's middle tower
Okay,
is under attack.
so he got 13. Wait, it was like 14-minute Battle Fury, right?
Dire's middle tower
Rushed.
has fallen.
He rushed that, and that was the timing. My God, just call GG. Nice play there by Misha there to be able to cut the tree. So makes his life. You know, at least he does one cool thing before he goes out.
You will make a nice snow angel.
Gosh, how does he only have power trades now? Oh my goodness. Yesterday, I think we saw, what hero was it that had full trades? Battle. It was an Ursa. Full trades. It was Skeeter Ursa from Tundra. Full trades. Battle Fury. Wand. And I was farming towards BKB at 13 minutes. And you're like, oh wait, cool.
Bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Never seen
16 minutes in, and they've already managed to take out the tier 2, so the outpost is there, so now they can look towards the Roshan, take this with pleasure. Supreme understands that this is not going to be a long game. Not opting for Axe, Maelstrom, nope, goes there, so yeah, we're going to kill these heroes now, we're going to destroy these buildings now, and we're going to be Gucci. Win the game.
Radiant's structures are fortified. For reasons known only to itself, the Radiant have slain Roshan.
Perfect location.
Oh boy. High Coast Esports. Pretty much free to do as they please. Wraith King went for SNY, also understanding that this game should not take that long. They're on the high ground now. Aegis is on the best target on Chessie. He's basically playing this Leshrac mid. Like, that's how much farm. Look at the farm that this Leshrac got. Supreme is literally playing from the off lane here.
Has that ever been caused?
Even though he laned middle. It's Chessie on the high ground, dishing out all the damage they need. Shiba right behind him to heal up both him and Charlie.
Step lively now.
And they're cutting down these trees because they know that Monkey King is going to try these shenanigans. Thunder Strike goes out onto Kunkka, gonna get grabbed out. BKB activated by Supreme with the Wukong's command. Lol, not gonna be able to survive through this. Will end up losing his life.
Has fallen. I could have predicted this.
And they're gonna take down these buildings here. Rax to fall.
Wouldn't you just know it?
Honestly, this game is over. I will call it right now.
Dire's under attack. Barracks has fallen.
Like, what just happened now is not going to change. They're gonna realistically need another 15 minutes in this game for VPP before they start becoming competitive. They're not gonna get another 15 minutes. So, and I'm fairly certain the players are of a high enough caliber to understand this. So right now, I'm pretty sure what they're doing. They're talking about game 2. They're like, okay, so they're looking at Shani and they're like, yeah, so next time our carry player suggests to us, let's pick anti-mage. When Puck is still in the game, let's say no. Let's pick Puck. And then you can pick, I don't know, you can pick Troll as your last carry. Who the hell knows? You can do what you want. Then you have all the setup in the world. You actually have damage from that setup. This game, Kunkka 033. The Mars is 031. Damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're also not picking Mars again game 2, huh?
Radiant's courier has been slain.
But we did say we were skeptical. First 2 Mars. Skeptical. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, snap. They did it. They threw out a Mana Void. And that actually did damage. And the hero actually died. He's still not the one to get the kill. But he made shiny lights happen. Awesome. Erstwhile Chessie able to muscle down the tier 2 down bottom.
That's the proper term for it.
If Chessie has this Aegis as well as this Oracle behind him, he's literally immortal. Quite literally will not die. And every other hero around him will die before that. In fact, I'm not even sure I support BKB as a primary item for Leshrac. I might even like Blink Dagger for him more.
Not in a good way.
You see, deep jump from Supreme. Very nicely done.
barely broke a sweat.
Manages to catch out onto the lion, forcing a kill. And with that, they are coming high ground again, it seems. They didn't manage to hang on to the outpost to keep the experience at 20 minutes. So I guess they'll start there with reclaiming that. Celebrity. Yeah. Okay. Celebrity dead again. 4th death this game. AM, at least AM now has Manta. That's something. But you're never in a good position as AM where one of the heroes that kills you,
Radiant's bottom tower is being
where rather the hero that you need to be
violence.
ahead of to be able to kill, you're sandwiched in between two of them in your net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oof, but the team of High Coast Esports not really concerned about this anti-mage right now, as they're just going onto the high ground, jump onto Law yet again. Beautiful Geo Grip to silence or force Major as well. Both heroes silenced, can do nothing. And Kunkka will fall. They do get the X back out onto Chessie. They miss the torrent, yo. Another thing that's not happening, game 2, Lol is never playing Kunkka again. Or at the very least, he's not playing Kunkka until he must bring a certificate of like, okay, 1,000 games on Kunkka, I won like 800 of them, then they'll be like, alright, cool.
Oh, bounty!
Anti-Mage is finally the overall net worth leader in this game. Still though, this is somewhat moot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because you can't really do anything with this net worth just yet as this anti-mage. Do not feel comfortable approaching the fight. Still don't have a pure defensive item. Nothing to help you against this Raid King. And God, he needs Basher. He needs Basher so badly. Oh, Celebrity. Celebrity, he did it again. Okay, okay. Alright, my boy. I see you.
By my horns.
Everybody loves a good redemption story, right? They are going to smoke up. Try and move aggressively onto the map. They can rebound their success from this Monkey King kill with another core. This would be huge. High Coast though. Not in the direct line of fire at the moment. Celebrity still does have the Blink Dagger. Shibe pops the smoke. But I'm not sure that they know these heroes are in the area. Charlie and Era though are gonna run across them. Torrent will connect onto Charlie. This is definitely not the target. Definitely not the target. They go forward, in fact, on the side of High Coast. They find this Force Major Lion and they should be able to bring him down. Founder Strike will also interrupt the TP attempt from Crystal Maiden. Alright, time to go high ground. Time to go high ground, time to go high ground. Do they have buyback? Well, fortunately for them both, they both have buyback and they're both so low level that they respawn very, very quickly. So they don't have to worry about this push. Okay, then it's fine. Then it's all good. Well, he wasn't trying to hit the torrent on the Raid King. He was trying to hit the torrent on the creep camp. He had no idea the Raid King was there. Raid King just happened to go farm at that time. Supreme farming the area around where he died, doesn't really care. It actually has taken quite a while for this Deso to come out. The team might actually be a bit disappointed. So I feel like if they had this item already, they might feel a bit more comfortable going up for a straight up fight at the moment. But it's chill. Gonna get some bonus cost range on the tree dance. This is the big deal. Alright, this is actually perfect to get this talent right as the Deso arrives. So now we can reach into the yonder portion of the fight. Jump on them directly, get out the Deso hits that he needs. And they're gonna smoke up instantly. This is the power spike, they know it. It is time. Ideally, the kills you get now are the kills that end up winning you the game. They're gonna pick up some bounties, steal them from the side of VPP, maybe take Misha's life in the process.
Your spirit leaves your body.
Yo, poor Misha, poor Misha, poor Misha. Dead once more. Shibe Can they catch out onto Shani? Shani, Boundless Strike, will find him. Wraithfire Blast will be there. They've got him. Dead for sure. Get to right. This is also one of the reasons why I hate Anti-Mage. In that Anti-Mage, that's Anti-Mage's second death and the game might end. Right then and there. He has to buy back now, but the game is actually effectively over. Even if he buys back, he's not going to be able to get the Skadi at anything resembling a reasonable timing. Still won't be able to participate in fights.
Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified.
2 deaths and suddenly your game doesn't do anything. We'll see if he decides to buy back. Yo, there's a fight inside the base with a dead Anti-Mage. Buyback on Crystal Maiden will come out.
Middle tower has fallen.
Right after she gets bursted down by Supreme. You'll activate the Wukongs. And VPP understand this about this Anti-Mage. They know that at this point in time, if they do buy back on him, there's absolutely no way that this hero will actually be useful.
Has fallen.
So you have to rather sacrifice the second lane of racks. Besides, you buy back and then what? Then they just take the racks anyway. AM wants Skadi.
Is under attack.
Not that it'll help. He needs Basher. He needs a Bristle Blade in particular. He needs that. Maybe needs a BKB in this game. Actually, yeah, definitely needs a BKB in this game. It's just not a good anti-mate game. I still don't understand.
Leaving nothing but fond memories, a taste of immortality,
Why they picked
and
this
a
AM.
questionable cheese.
Like, he's still farming for this thing. He's gonna feel like he's gonna. He thinks he's gonna get it this game. You're not gonna get it this game, fam. They're coming now. You think you have time to farm 1,200 gold? Meantime, Chelsea's already rolling at you. 22 Bloodstone charges. He wants Shivas. I feel like Hycos have no reason to wait for this. And you just YOLO onto the high ground here. Get the megas. But Shani is gonna blink around very dangerously. Push back some of these creeps middle. Alright, there we go. They've cleared out the necessary creep wave. Chessie just needs to show his face in front of it once. And suddenly that wave is dead. You know what also sucks about anti-mage lineups? Don't you hate being in this position? Imagine the rest of your team. Shani is actually gonna die now. Charlie, trying to bring him down, does manage to blink away after the Manta style. Deep jump coming in from Supreme, but he doesn't have any way to lock Shani down. But imagine being in this position, right? So you're losing the game really badly. And then you look at your carry player and you're like, God, he's playing anti-mage and we're losing. It's not like he's playing Medusa and we're losing, but it's okay. You know, let's hold until ultra late game, maybe. It's 30 minutes and we're 20k behind. Obviously we don't know we're 20k behind, but anti-mage Dota. One nice thing from them is that Supreme does manage to pop his BKB on the way out from an engagement at top. Not strictly speaking necessary, but him having done that means it is down at the very least. And Conquer just picked up a 10-second BKB, so this is it. Here's the chance. Here's the Hail Mary. You've got buybacks available on 2 of your heroes. Can you do it?
I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Chessie sitting behind these skellies. Oh, they get the Boundless Strike out onto Law. Gets broke down before he can even activate the BKB. No buyback available before he committed the gold to buy that item, and now Chessie with his own BKB can just run down onto this lion. Risha's gonna be next. They will manage to kill Chessie, but that's only gonna take away the Aegis life, and the return will be coming very soon. Charlie doesn't even lose the first of his own lives. They managed to bring down the Mars as well. Die back on the background onto Force Major. And then just GG. GG. Woo! Alright, so 2 things happened here in terms of why this win was so hardcore. Firstly, anti-mage sucks. Mars mostly sucks. And Kunkka, not necessarily the hero that can bring this draft together. Right? Not a hero that can go from lane to lane effectively. That's what you needed for this draft to be able to work out. Because you need one hero to be able to buy space with the rest of the team whilst this anti-mage is farming. That didn't happen for VPP. So it didn't happen for two reasons, like I said. Bad draft, but my word, were they outplayed. Woo! It felt like they were tiers above. Now, personally, I don't think High Coast is necessarily the best team in the world. I mean, obviously, still managed to get themselves into upper div of Europe DPC. Out of all the teams that competed, and there were many, they found themselves in the top 8, you know, managed to get through there. Pretty astonishing achievement. Well done for them. Even though they get summarily knocked out, you get experience against competitors you might normally get against. But VP Prodigy, wow, they looked terrible in this game, honestly. Lol played like trash. Really didn't feel like he'd ever played Kunkka before. I don't know what it was. Shani, at times I had to remind myself anti-mage is in this game. And Celebrity just had a normal Mars game. I don't know why this hero is a prime pickup here. One of these heroes. Hey, biggest POS! Biggest POS. Yo! Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. What a legend. Be super cool. Be like biggest POS today. You know, he's the second legendary person of the day. You're going to get yourself some special things at the end of the month. So keep abreast of your communications there. But thank you for the subscription. Oh, I really do appreciate it. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you are like him. Because he now, or they now, actually, because I'm not going to be out here. We have no idea about your body type. But you are contributing to the rent fund. You're contributing to keeping the lights on and keeping the Dota fresh and casted. So thank you. But either way, game 1 resoundingly in the direction of High Coast Esports. Game 2, VP Prodigy. Everything needs to change. New carry. The only person I think who played decently was Force Major. He did fine on the line. But there's only so much you can do on this hero. You're not Superman. You're not Superman. So, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 in the books. Game 2 coming soon. So make sure you keep it locked here on the channel. Make sure that if you haven't already, come say hi in the chat, say what's up, follow the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and make sure that you are subscribed, especially, well, it doesn't have to be Prime subscription, but any subscription will do. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a break. See you very soon. Game 2. Just a second.
I just like the sound of it. I just like the sound of it. Hey man, that sounds pretty good.
Wraith King.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Dota is back. I am back. And thank you for being back with me. We're doing it again. Game number 2 going to be on right now. High Coast versus VPP. VPP got trounced, they got demolished, they got spanked. Wasn't pretty. So let's see if they can turn it around here in game number 2. Before we look at the draft, make sure that you're following the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to ensure that you're notified as soon as we go live. And be awesome. Be like the comrades of the day. And pop through with a subscription. Really appreciate it. And or making sure so you either see your name like during the break, right, as the latest sub, or you see your name right under here if you pop through with a young donation. So help a homie out, keep Dota flowing so that you can have a good time as well. And eventually, of course, you know that means better cameras, better mics, better lighting, all the bells and whistles, so you get the best possible stream. So let's get into it. VPP on Radiant side this time around, sticking to their guns on the Lion Mars. At the same time, High Coast doing the same thing with the Earth Spirit Wraith King. First 2 bans from both sides say the same. Second phase bans, High Coast banned out Beastmaster this time. There was a different hero they banned out, yes, like in the previous game. It wasn't BM. Forget what it was. Either way, High Coast literally have the same draft right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. VPP, a lot was broke, so let's see what's going to be fixed first. They have the option to pick up Misha's Crystal Maiden yet again. Or, hear me out. They could pick Puck. They could. Possibly. They could. They'll try.
Dire team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Oh man. Come on. Yo.
The sack.
No Snoop Dogg jokes. First and last warning. Cool it with that.
Anti-mage.
What is happening? They actually went for the exact same draft on the side. Oh wait, by the way, we didn't award y'all who chose correctly on High Coast. Congratulations. And it looks like we're probably gonna have a 2-0 here.
10 seconds remaining.
Why would you do this as VP Prodigy? I actually do not understand.
Remaining.
Were we all in the same game previously? I feel like if we're all in the same game, VP Prodigy, none of us, I don't think there's anybody who would actually recommend that, yes, play this anti-mage once more. Didn't really got nothing done in that game. Alright, what they're gonna do, they're gonna blame Mars. They're gonna be like, not Mars, sorry, the Kunkka. Law will play something different. And they'll be like, the Kunkka was the problem, but... Yeah, okay. Oh man, this is hilarious. This is really happening. This is actually happening, y'all. 100% sure. Look, let me move my camera out the way quickly. Look. Oh wait, no.
Dire team ban.
Too much is happening right now. Wait. There we go. See? 1-1. 1-0 at the moment.
Radiant team ban.
So, who knows what's happening?
Dire team ban.
Alright, okay. They banned Kunkka. At the very least.
It's looking spicy.
The very least, Kunkka is banned by VP Prodigy.
Radiant team pick.
And they banned Storm and Puck again, of course. So they definitely were blaming LoL. They were like, it's your fault we lost. Everything else was fine. If you play better, everything will be cool. So we're gonna run this experiment again. Oh boy.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What is gonna be the hero here to round this out? VP Prodigy. Ironically, DK is the other hero I would have liked.
Wind Ranger at your service.
To get Wind Ranger. Okay. Yeah. Like, is this Windranger?
10 seconds remaining.
I suppose you can in the mid lane versus Leshrac.
5 seconds remaining.
It's not nearly like, okay, this is saying Leshrac goes mid because I think now you don't want to run MK mid versus Windranger. So now Leshrac goes there. Suppose you can farm in that lane. Lol doesn't get forced out as easily. It's a bit harder to die on this hero, but that being said, there's still a lot of magic damage that she has to worry about. High Coast, what's it gonna be to round this out? It's not gonna be the Monkey King now, so I think the decision is being made. Is Supreme playing something else? Playing the same thing? Is Jesse gonna play Lesh? Supreme gonna play Lesh? What's gonna be the decision here, boys? High Coast will take a bit of time to make this decision. I mean, there's no rush, right? You already have the 1 game advantage. They went for this last pick Windranger, so you have time to think about exactly how to deal with her. A minute to go now in the draft. DP still banned, right? Yeah, first ban. Go for Tiny.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Select your heroes.
Okay. We get this Tiny for Supreme in the mid lane. So this is gonna give them massive amounts of burst. Somewhat of a solution to Windranger. You now just find her before pre-BKB, she just dies. Same is true of these supports. You can go a bit deeper in this game than you might be able to do otherwise as Tiny, given that you have backup in the Oracle. Might not be as explosive teamfight as a hero like Mars, but can work in tandem with someone like Earth Spirit, someone who has fairly low cooldowns.
10 seconds remaining.
If they can get a decent start with the Supreme Tiny, this can be a decent game for him.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's AoE disable versus the anti-mage, I guess. I like this Tiny pick actually. Let's go Predictorino. What's it gonna be, everybody? Do we have ourselves a 2-0 for High Coast, or does VP Prodigy have a shot here with this last pick Windranger? Literally the only change they've made to the previous draft. It's just the mid laners that changed. Everything else gonna stay the same. Ultimately, the idea, I think, is to just pick any mid laner that's gonna counter LoL, make LoL have a bad game. That's a great point, actually. If you get the Shroud, you get the Craggy back. It'll be very annoying to play Windranger into that. But we shall see. VP Prodigy, second roll of the dice for them with this anti-mage draft, so that they can find themselves in a situation where they force game 3. Is it gonna be enough here? I'm very curious about whether or not this is actually going to be successful. This Windranger, I am personally, I can't say I'm fully supportive. I kind of feel like they have similar problems to, not similar problems to the Kunkka, somewhat worse problems. She has to have a phenomenal game. This is not the kind of game where Windranger can play from behind. Worst case scenario, you just get to a situation where there's 2 core heroes that you can just effectively ignore who do nothing. We do have a small disconnect from our Wraith King. Tishit, our admin, gonna lay down the law, say, hey, what's happening? Can't just pause the game, you must account, you must communicate here.
Now, nobody wins.
The one other thing I'm worried about with this Windranger, I'm just not convinced she's going to be able to be at the spearhead, at the forefront of her team for the 4v5 portion of the game. Because make no mistake, every game you play with Anti-Mage has a 4v5 portion of it. And Windranger doesn't strike me like the kind of hero that can carry that portion of the game. You know which hero can carry a 4v5 portion of a game? Puck! Big Puck. Watch it getting banned is so annoying. Yay, there's the reconnect. Awesome. We're back into this now. Another key concern for the Windranger is that once Grow is attained for the timing, you effectively can't target that hero. Like, even if he doesn't have Craggy Hysteria, it's just focus fire will be pointless. You just will not deal enough damage, without Ags at the very least, to help you out to keep the chase going with the Windrun. But otherwise, nah. So this can work out for High Coast. Let's see if this rotation from them gets anything on the map. I don't think right click pause on Puck is viable, no. I think Puck can eventually get to a point where he can build damage items, but I don't think it can be the purpose of the strategy. It's sort of like a bonus for playing well. No, sure. Wait, this Major getting caught, Wraith Fire Blast, getting jumped on right now, and he's gonna end up losing his life. Supreme will be able to draw first blood off of this. Will they get any revenge from the side of VP Prodigy? They're looking for it. Era falling very low on HP. Roll will not come back in time and he will end up losing his life. Jesse in some trouble as well. They're just playing Ringa Rosies with themselves on the side of High Coast and they end up losing the Leshrac as well. Okay, that's not good. Get the first blood, sure, but the counter kills in the opposite direction, definitely not worth it. No, I mean Puck should have been picked with the Lion for VP Prodigy.
So I am told.
I definitely agree that picking Lion, we spoke about it in the beginning of Draft 1, that picking this hero opened up so much space. It's just been rising in priority, and I think it has to do a lot with the rise of heroes like Puck and Soul Spirit. That if you have the instant Hex, it's so good against those heroes. But now you have the instant Hex and that hero, even better. It's all good, it's all good. The game will start out now. Supreme here in the mid lane, going up against Val. He did the right thing, came to lane with the Ring of Protection. You are at 0 armor as a Tiny. So you need to do something to solve that issue for yourself, especially up against this Windranger who's going to be very content to take pot shots at you from afar. Top lane, we do see that Celebrity reprising his role on the Mars, the same for Force Major. Everybody playing the same thing except for the lane we just saw. So we should expect things to break in similar fashion. Some damage put out onto Celebrity in the top lane, but not all that important. Just going to be a harass fest between the two. And the core support pairs just going to trade it up as much as they can. They have managed to keep Charlie from getting any CS at this point, which is pretty good. A major improvement over proceedings in game 1. It's only the first couple of waves though, so we have to hope that they can keep this kind of pressure going. It does seem a big change they've made to how they played things out previously, is they're focusing a bit more on being hyper aggressive
In deficit.
onto the Wraith King. And bottom, Shani gets a kill onto Era. So VP Prodigy off to an automatically much better start. They got the 2 counter kills from being rotated upon earlier, and at the same time able to get a kill onto Shani, accelerate his timing here bottom. Gonna be a roll from Yura, just to harass Shani even more. Remind him, hey, I'm back, baby. Much better start for VPP. I think another big difference is gonna be this mid lane. This time around, Tiny's gonna be able to get his farm, sure, but not nearly as much pressure going to be applied to LoL. So we should actually see that participation in the game should be possible from this lane. And this is the kind of hero that can rotate and make the kind of plays necessary to open up the map for his team. See, Tiny. Since Tiny's gonna be buying items like Blink Dagger this game, I imagine that Red King's still gonna go for the same build he went in game 1. Armlet into SNY. We're not gonna be seeing any reds, we're not gonna be seeing any Midases. At least I doubt it. We'll see what he decides after these phase boots. This time around, Anti-Mage bought boots. Bought boots, ladies and gentlemen. First item. There we go, that's what we wanted. It's not a guarantee he's gonna buy the treads though. Because he's hopefully waiting to just stack them up right now, but what if he's like, man, I've almost got the gold for the Ring of Health. Let me just go for that. We'll see what decision he makes as we have a small skirmish around this rune here. Shackle Shot will pin the Tiny to the tree, but beautiful roll in from Era, kicking back Law, then we'll be able to bring back the Wind Ranger. Yet again, Era being the spoiler for the mid laner of VPP, just showing up right on time. Misha gonna race Era to the haste rune, race that Era is definitely gonna win, and now with that haste rune, Misha is most certainly dead. Fortune's End, rooting her in position, and this Crystal Maiden will go down. Oh boy, Era. Very useful across the series at changing things around for High Coast. Not like things are bad for VPP, but that definitely changes the trajectory of this game. It turns things from it's going well to meh.
Bounty. What a bounty!
I wonder what LoL decides to build in this game as well. You see bottom, Shani just gonna eat a ton of damage, blink away. Does have Ring of Health. I told you I was gonna buy Ring of Health. Okay, at least he goes back for power trades. He's like, okay, I'm gonna buy Ring of Health, then power trades. That's acceptable. He is in a high harass lane in terms of the magic damage. So having some kind of regen would be very useful in this situation. I'm all in favor of that.
Rock on.
We do also see that Chessie, Supreme, will be able to find a solo kill onto Force Major. Woo! Lots of damage there from Tiny. One of the things that Tiny can do that not many other mid laners can do, guarantee kills on those kind of rotations.
Look out for fallen rocks.
A huge change as well from game number 1 is that Shani is having a way better start. And Chessie not really having an impact in this game so far. At this point in time, I mean, look at him. He's gonna get rotated on right now. Law will be here. They managed to bring down Misha. Nice shackle shot. Even though the split earth did come out, Chessie will not be able to make anything of this. Fantastic kill coming in there from Shani. At the same time, in the top lane, we do see Celebrity and Shiver. They really,
I have no reason to lie about such things.
between the two of them, are intent on hurting one another. Red King just along for the ride. Law might be in trouble.
Strange to say,
The Earth Spike will be there onto the Tiny, prevent him from being able to cast any further spells. Force Major in a little bit of trouble. The toss, just to ensure some safety. Woof! Law almost ends up losing his life, but they didn't get the full combo out thanks to Force Major. Great positioning there from the Lion. Okay, VPP. This is what we like to see. Looked like a flip. They flipped the switch, and they're like, alright, we can actually play Dota. Because I don't know what was happening in game 1. But game 2, they're actually doing Dota 2 things. It's wonderful to see. Supreme now is going to try make him presence known against Johnny. Bye-bye, Anti-Mage. Ouch. Yeah.
Knock you back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Rolling out.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. It was nighttime, perfect time to make that movement by
Radiant's
Supreme.
bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
And I imagine now Supreme running away. Shackle shot doesn't connect. Shipper probably wouldn't have been able to save him, doesn't have false promise yet. If the shackle shot had connected, would have prevented some of the damage with Fate's Edict, but it wouldn't have been enough overall. Still though, Lol will be glad for the opportunity to farm mid a bit. Shani down bottom. Closer and closer towards Battle Fury we go. He's looking down the barrel of another death though, because they're bringing in Supreme once more. Gonna walk across the two supports though, gonna go for the easier targets, maybe looking for Misha. No kill just yet, however. Misha gets off the salve.
It shall not be.
Supreme couldn't decide on a target to toss there. So he ends up throwing the tree first before getting the toss out. Misha would definitely have died there. They're gonna try for another bite at the cherry, but they're bringing everybody bottom right now for VPP. They get the shackle shot out. Does connect onto Supreme. They've already burst on Misha. Next to 4 is gonna be Law. He came in to help them for this, but there's too much magic damage from Chessie. Pulse Nova activation as well in that fight. Way too much. Burns everybody down from the side of Virtus Pro Prodigy. The big thing is, not only did Lal die there, several heroes showed up. It's only really Celebrity who stayed top to keep farming.
Middle tower is under an extra.
And now the game plan can start for High Coast. Just want to go from lane to lane to lane with Supreme. Might have to be a bit careful about this one, guy. They're trying to rotate back onto him, Celebrity. Coming forward right now, but won't be able to find a way in. Era gonna try to snipe some couriers. Will he succeed in doing it? Yes, he does. He brings down Celebrities. And Supreme manages to drop down an avalanche to prevent Law from keeping the chase out onto him.
Oh, thanks a lot.
The one drawback, though, of playing this kind of style with Tiny is that you become so hyper-reliant on kills that if you're not getting them, you sort of fall behind on this hero. So they do have to keep this pressure up. To be fair, in the previous game they were able to do it. And I've seen nothing in this game to suggest that they can't. Things have taken a turn for the worse since the breakdown of this laning phase though. Celebrity is continuing to keep farming top so he can find relevance in the game. Shani, of course, does still have a lot of gold, but was still not in a fighting position for this anti-mage. Simultaneously, Lal is yet again fallen drastically behind. So this Wind Ranger not really able to contribute all that much in the game thus far.
What have we?
Radiant's middle tower
She's
is
gonna try to deny the tier 1 mid. She's gonna succeed at doing that.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
But a big thing right now is that she's gonna have to stick with her team for safety. And I kind of think the priority on farm on the Mars for this Blink Dagger and whatever anti-mage needs is a little bit more important than Lal's Wind Ranger. So it does mean there's going to be a period of time where this hero is not really able to get much on the map, even if his team wants to give him everything. A fight now seems like it's going to break out. High Coast will get the roll forward from Era. They catch Mars first and foremost. They haven't gotten the kill just yet though. Arena will pop over 3 heroes. Spear will be there. Shiny jumping onto the Oracle will be able to get the kill. Finger of Death on the Supreme. And they managed to bring down the Tiny as well. So it's a 2 for, Magnetized pop by Era. Not going to be able to find any kills thus far. Celebrity, will he take over? No, he will not. And you see that Chessie gets brought down on the other side of the fight as well. As this Leshrac will fall.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
3 heroes for none. Virtus Pro Prodigy. Era will be very upset that the target that they caught first was this Mars. There's not enough damage to kill him, but they also weren't really fully positioned for this play. For example, Charlie was nowhere near that fight. And they had to have known that there were going to be several heroes present there. They do manage to bring down Lal again middle. That's unfortunate. Regrettable. Largely right now, I kind of feel Virtus Pro Prodigy, outside of LoL, they're just like, someone has to sacrifice, man, I'm sorry. They're sort of consigning into the same role they put Supreme in the previous game. There was one death Supreme had after they took Roche. He died somewhere around this area where Shani is now. And then after that, it slowed him down so much that they made the executive decision to just make Chessie the mid laner, basically. And in this game, it looks like they're just having Supreme be the pure rotator. Give Chessie all the gold yet again. Shiba will back him up. The strategy works very well. When you can get away with stuff like this, man, it feels so great.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower ever been cause for celebration? I feel like a broken record.
Hera, Jesse. Two of them just holding vigil on the high ground, making sure that there is no approach unless they say so. Jesse gonna go for a very similar build as he did in the previous game, go for the early Bloodstone. I wonder what Supreme wants after this Blink Dagger, given that he doesn't have to go for BKB this game. He's not playing like with the Monkey King. So what does he get next? The Shard maybe? We shall see. Bottom lane LOL, man. 14-minute Maelstrom. 15 minutes actually gonna arrive on him. Well, actually later than that. It's not even sending it out right now. And this is with just brown boots. Been a very rough game for this Wind Ranger. The thing is though, it's not like the Tiny's that far ahead of her in terms of form. But Tiny, you've got Blink now. It's Tiny, you're good. Let's go. Let's go. What more do you need on this hero? Everything else is a bonus. It's always wonderful. Remember the days when you had to buy Ags to get this additional damage?
Rolling out. All mine.
Now you just enjoy life. They've grouped up as 5 on the side of Virtus Pro Prodigy, but that's actually gonna lose them 3 bounty runes at the end of the day. And they're gonna go top, maybe look for a fight onto Charlie, not gonna be able to find it just yet. Celebrity taking a lot of damage. Look how careful they're being this time around. They're making sure not to just jump all in on the Mars. They're throwing in their spells slowly but surely.
Top tower is under attack.
Also, I'm not really sure why Virtus Pro Prodigy rotated to this area. They're already taking the tier 1 there. The tier 1 of their own is so low that it's guaranteed to fall against Leshrac. They still have a tier 1 mid that they need to pressure. Like, I don't know what that smoke to try and take that fight top was supposed to accomplish.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Whatever the mission was, unfortunately, it did backfire. And they are back to the drawing board.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Supreme.
And not in a good way.
Just gonna go for the Shadow Blade. More initiation options, as many as humanly possible. I don't think Silver Edge is the way to go, but it's a possibility later if they consider that they want to deal with this anti-mage. Charlie feeling a lot safer in this game. Doesn't feel like they need to press the envelope, so gonna go for a Radiance. Playing this a lot more slowly. The team isn't just trying to rush over them. They also have vision right now of the entire VPP squad. So just do whatever they want to their heart's content. Everything is just chilled. After finishing these ancients, Charlie should have enough gold almost for the rats. Might have to stack it once more. Looks like the side of VPP want to make something else happen. They're thinking about moving deeper into the high coast side of the map. Get some D-ward action going. Good times. Just clear out the map. Keep it clean. So that you have something to play around. You're not always stuck in this position where you're on the back foot. Shani keeping pace well with this Tiny. Let's hope his itemization is going to be better this game around. I don't think the Skadi after Manta style did him any favors. Would love to see a Basher this game. Ironically enough, actually, Skadi might be better this game than in the previous one. Because in this game, he's dealing with the kind of burst from Tiny that, provided he can survive the initial salvo and get out, he's in a much better position than playing against Monkey King, right? Because MK is dangerous throughout the fight. Tiny just tries to burst you, then you can turn on him. That being said though, he just desperately wants this Manta to keep his farm as fast as possible, because at the moment he is behind, or he was behind the Wraith King. Alright, so
Radiant's middle tower
he just got ahead, just edged them out. And they might try to take a fight middle. Charlie showing right now with this Rads in tow. They have to know that there's no way he's alone. And they get the freeze out onto him. Celebrity misses the spear. Shackle will connect this time around from Lol. But with Shebe being nearby, pretty much no chance of them being able to actually kill him. Still has the armlet if he wants to toggle that for safety. But there's like, man, let's just leave. Yo, what's up with Celebrity today? Been missing all these spears. They're gonna try smoke into them. They know that this Wraith King has TP to the top lane. Supreme gonna be the prime target, get frozen up. He is gonna lose his life. Nice arena on the backline by Celebrity. They bring down Shebe. Not before he's able to get Supreme out of trouble though. We do see Freezing Field keeping Era from being able to dish out permanent damage. Nice toss! Supreme with the 3-pointer from downtown, able to get a kill onto the Crystal Maiden, turning this into a 2-for-1. Charlie has now ported in, so they have to retreat away from it. Yo, that makes a huge difference, getting that kill. Not just because of getting gold, but you put them at a more even kill to numbers wise, so now they can't keep the pressure onto tier 1. They have to back away immediately. Very nicely done by Supreme.
Middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
Every coin helps.
Charlie getting shackled to a tree so he can't keep the chase out onto Lol. Everybody just fleeing the Wraith Man. Also getting a Blink Dagger for himself to increase mobility. They still will have this anti-mage problem. Yeah, he's gonna go for Skadi this time. Yeah, this time is the right decision. In the previous game, I think they really needed to fight, and they were fighting already at this portion of the game. But now there's a bit more breathing space. So the objective should be just making sure he can survive being... Like, they're gonna try to pick him off. That was the idea with this Tiny. They haven't been able to find him as often as they wanted, because a lot of these smokes haven't gone exactly as planned. Supreme will go activate the Shadow Blade. He has just finished it. And they catch poor Celebrity as they bring down the Smars. Bye bye. There is a fight on the other side of the map as well though. Beautiful Earth by catching both the Earth Spirit as well as the Wraith King. But they're going to jump forward for this. Misha falling very low. Wraith King, is he going to die? Yes he will. Doesn't actually manage to get off the ultimate. Didn't have enough mana for it. Era does manage to roll away. Did Wraith King not manage to pop his wand? No, he didn't. Now it's going to be Supreme jumping in on top of the line. We'll be able to find the counter kill there. Shani with the Mana Void, not able to find a full kill off of that. Supreme activating the Shadow Blade. 1 second until blink, but Lol too fast with the wind run.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under
the
attack.
escape will mount. They get the Wraith King, but it's fairly costly. Losing 3 heroes in the process. And also, it's not just 3 heroes in the process. It's also, yet again, not being able to do anything about middle. I'm really worried about teams that have like anti-mage where the whole game they're just being kept here. Status quo doesn't change like the entire time. This hero wants space on the map. You don't want things to be exactly as they were at the beginning of the game. Is it lagging a lot? Let's see. Ooh, I see actually. It's very up and down. Okay, but it looks like Twitch servers. Because my OBS is still chilled, but Twitch looks like it's going a little bit crazy. And I'm looking at the YouTube side seems fine, Facebook seems fine, so Let's hope Twitch gets its act together. Let's see how it goes. No, it's not your internet. It's not your internet. Don't worry.
Double rubble.
If it persists, we'll see what we can do about it. We'll do a mid-game fix, but definitely prefer not to. Supreme, double damage. Even though he's not going to be the one inside the Roshan pit, he's standing as the vanguard of the fight.
Is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under
Will they be able to defend here against the side of VPP? Here they come for the fight. Celebrity does have Blink Dagger, looking to find the engagement, but this is taking way too long. Charlie's not the one that picked up the GD, but they really want to use it. Supreme leading the charge as they smoke. They want to fake back into this Charlie, revealing the Blink Dagger. They're going to initiate onto Celebrity. Looks like they want to be able to burst them. At the same time, on the backside of the fight, they manage to bring down the Lion. Mars does die after casting off the arena, but not able to keep it going. Misha trying to run away. Supreme has tossed in 1 second, getting put into the air, my friend. You're not going to make it. Misha goes down. Charlie picks up the kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way.
And as they go into the Roshan pit, we are just going to quickly reset the stream so as we give everybody